Theda Bara is rightfully remembered for her accomplishments on the silent movie screen, and she should be remembered for those accomplishments because they were very much real. Okay. But she has another accomplishment which I think should also be remembered and honored, and that is her accomplishment in her marriage. In 1921, she married director Charles Braben, and they remained married until her death in 1955 of stomach cancer. That's a marriage that lasted 33 years. It's believed to have been one of the most successful director-star marriages in Hollywood history. There were no children born during the marriage. He'd been married previously. She had not. And in the previous marriage, as in this one, there had been no children born, which kind of leads me to believe that Charles Braben was probably sterile. And the fact that in neither marriage were there any adoptions leads me to believe that he was okay and his wives were okay with, with a marriage that was a marriage that didn't have any little ones. Because adoption is not a new thing. It's quite ancient. But, and it also reminds me, we sometimes forget to honor people for having good marriages. That is an accomplishment. And it's an accomplishment that should be honored. And Theda Bara and Charles Braben had that accomplishment. I pointed out in a previous video, people often put down that the reason her career stopped was that Charles Braben believed it was improper for his wife to have a career, which does, by modern standards, make him look like kind of a male chauvinist pig. But I kind of doubt that, though, because of the fact that in the 1930s, she did appear on a couple of radio programs. Obviously, he didn't object to that. And the fact is that they married when she was like 36 years old, 1921. She was no longer the right age to play the vamp, and the vamp was going out of style. The flapper, personified by Clara Bow, had come into style. So I think Theda Bara actually made the right decision on her own that it was time to quit. And she just basically, diversified and went from actress to housewife. And that's a perfectly legitimate choice. But anyway, I just wanted to put that out there that, sometimes we forget to honor people who have, to recognize the fact that a good marriage, is quite an accomplishment. And it can be as much of an accomplishment as a successful career. And both Theda Bara and Charles Braben had successful careers and a very fine marriage. It should be honored on two counts.